Hey guys, Jerry here, and welcome back to GregTech and our lovely welcoming house here. The balcony here is still a bit barren, but other than that, it's actually a really fucking nice place to be. I start out swearing.
It's peaceful. It really is.
Well, it's peaceful whenever you're here.
Aha!
Aha, because it's full of peace, because you're so big.
Catch me if you can.
I don't care. Alright, so since we now have a rubber farm, I kind of felt that, or I kind of feel that we need to not only, we have the endless melter to make the rubber sheets here, but we use 2 rubber at a time, and it would be really lovely to not use 2 rubber every single time. And that gives us a couple of choices for what machine we can actually use to make the rubber sheet with. One is the fluid solidifier, which we could have made and then combined with a fluid extractor. So made molten rubber and then solidified it into sheets. And the other option that we have is the extruder, which uses a shape and then squishes a rubber bar through it. Or just the dust, the pulp. And, well, we've done and made the extruder. Bam.
We did the thing.
We did a thing. The thing with the thing.
Up we go.
Well, I'm just quickly grabbing so I actually have a cable that we can power it with. Now I'm wondering, how are we doing up here on power? Like, I really prefer not to make loops in the power system here. So.
Well, our steam is holding strong. Our batteries are holding strong.
I just don't want to make loops with the cables. So.
Oh, so we need to set it up one higher then.
Well, I can just put it there.
Oh, that okay, yeah.
Basic extruder.
Extruder.
So now we need to make
a battery.
Yeah. So now we need to make a mold for a plate.
Oops, not there.
The extruder shape, and that means we need to make an empty shape plate, which is 4 steel, a file, and a hammer. Easy enough. Do we have 4 steel? Almost.
Steel plates or steel?
Yeah, we barely have 4 steel left, actually. That's a crowbar. There we go. So 4 steel plates, hammer, and file makes an empty shape plate, and then we put our tools back up on the rack here and get the wire cutters instead, because we need the wire cutters to make a hole in it.
Wire. Oh.
I put a hole in it, brother.
If you liked it, then you should put a hole in it.
So now we have a extruder shape plate here, which we can basically combine with, well, in theory we can put pretty much any sort of metal in here, but the thing is, the extruder actually requires 128 energy units to extrude most metals. Plastic and rubber is different, and
once you can find those.
Once I can find those, yeah, I found them already, but I'm just looking through the list to see if there's anything else that actually requires only 32.
Jerry.
Or if we've just made specifically a machine for only making rubber plates.
Jerry, quickly, come out here.
Out where?
Other way. Come watch the sunrise with me. Ah! That wasn't very nice.
I'm not a very nice person. Alright, so we've made a machine that can pretty much only make rubber plates, but it does it really quickly.
My God, yeah, it does.
And again,
is that a 1-to-1 ratio?
It is. It is a 1-to-1 ratio. That's why we made it.
Look in here.
Oh, steel plates! Yay! So we're not completely out of them. That's good.
No, not now.
Good news. Good news, everybody!
Good news, everyone's!
Now, a couple episodes ago we made this basic fluid extractor here, and we haven't really used it much in, on camera. We have tested it out, and it does work. Like, we used it to make some NAND chips for the electronic circuits. And I think we want to repeat that, actually, just to show that it works, because I don't think we had that on camera. So the recipe for the NAND chip in the thing is in the assembler is refined atom iron casing, red alloy wire, and molten tin. Now it actually shows up correctly this time. It doesn't.
Does it?
Yeah, it says molten tin or molten lead. It doesn't say, you know, molten other stuff.
Magnesium.
Yeah, there was some sort of magical thing that it needed. And we also discovered that we can actually use this mold casing here in the alloy smelter to make 3 refined atom iron casings out of 2 steel. So that's a 50% increase in efficiency. So we actually ended up making that casing. And if we then take, you know, a bit of steel and toss it all in here, it'll start making refined plates at a bit greater efficiency. Yay!
Hooray!
Hurrah! Hurrah!
I would say the efficient speed. I do not.
Actually, we also actually still have 2 electronic circuits in here. I didn't know we had 2 electronic circuits in there.
No.
But we do. So yay! Alright, we have a couple of these ready now, so let's go upstairs and actually try and make this work. So the first thing we do is put a bit of tin in the fluid extractor, and that will very rapidly melt it, and it'll output into the basic assembly machine because we set it to export fluids. And we put the output on the bottom. So it puts it in here, we have it here ready for use, and then we can toss in these 2, and it will very rapidly actually make some NAND chips for us. So 1 tin ingot makes 4 of them, which means that we need another 2 tin ingots to make the remaining.
Tin ingots?
And these things are really annoying to craft by hand. Like I've crafted enough of them by hand, so I'm happy to use this machine now that we have the setup. Again, I could imagine along the line we'll end up having a lot of basic fluid extractors and assembling machines just coupled together, and then have dedicated factories for like each of these single components.
And then one giant factory to push them all together.
Yeah.
Yay.
You want to push them together?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like that? Oh dear. I have a feeling the penguin has tricked me.
I feel so exploited, huh?
Yeah, a wee bit.
So
I should be used to it, though.
Like, the thing is, there is like a lot of these GregTech machines are very specific in their purpose. Which, again, not necessarily a bad thing. It's just something that you've got to deal with, you know. Like, they're very particular with what they're good for. How much steel dust do we have? None? Did we actually end up cooking it all? I guess we did.
I guess.
Yeah, it's just like whenever we make steel rod, we end up getting a bit of steel dust, and it has to be remelted in the blast furnace. So the extractor we have here is really slow, actually. Like, it's really slow. So we actually talked about between recordings here whether we wanted to make a centrifuge or an extractor. But I think the basic centrifuge would be a bit of a waste of time, because I don't think any basic machines can actually give us byproducts.
Oh yeah.
Which means that the centrifuge would be worse than the extractor. Like,
if we look at the centrifuge wouldn't be worth it?
It would be worse than the extractor in terms of output, because if it doesn't have any output slots for secondary results, then it won't be good.
Gotcha. Well, I was about to make it, so I'm glad you.
Yeah, I think a basic extractor would be a better choice then. But the question is, do we have any other basic machines that would actually be really good for us to get?
Anything forestry related.
Yeah, but those are not basic. Those are forestry, so you know.
Electrolyzer? Do we have that one?
Yes. Otherwise, we can't make batteries. The basic cutting machine would be worth it.
Basic plasma arc furnace.
Yeah, that won't help us anything because we can't provide enough power and we don't have plasma. But the basic cutting machine would definitely be worth it. So for that we need a conveyor module, and that means we need a bunch. How many?
The cutting machine or the slicing machine?
Cutting. I don't know what the hell the slicing machine does, but the cutting machine is the one that can actually make planks. I am fairly certain about that.
So it's not like a sawmill, it's called a cutting machine?
It's called a cutting machine, yeah. It can also cut plates from blocks, I think.
There's also the rock breaker.
Yeah, that's a cobblestone generator. That would also be really useful because we don't actually have a lot of cobblestone. But let's see here. Polarizer, chemical bath, assembler, lathe, cutting saw. It's called the cutting saw. I think that's the cutting machine. It has to be. But
okay, so do you want to do the cutting saw, and then I can work on like the? That's a basic microwave. What was the one that I was talking about? The cobble generator.
The cobble generator, the blah blah. I don't know if an ore washing plant would be worth it for us. The rock breaker was the one you want.
Rock breaker.
That might be worth it. Yeah, I'm gonna get to work on the cutting machine because I want to make this thing. So diamond saw blade. Oh right. That's the cobalt brass. Okay, so we need to make some brass. I don't think we have any, do we? We got platinum. Oh yeah, we got brass, lots of brass. So, alloy smelter, where are you? There we are. That doesn't help me anything.
So, would I throw a diamond in the macerator or hammer?
We have that. We have diamond dust. We have diamond dust.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what are you working, what are you making? You're the
rock crusher.
The rock crusher, yeah. All right. I need to macerate these 7 ingots. And I'm gonna bring this rubber up to the rubber machine, just because, why not? How many electric motors are you gonna be using, Buddha?
That's a good question. Why the hell didn't that work? Okay, that's the tungsten one. Oh, it needs an industrial diamond.
Oh, it has to be an industrial?
Yeah, so we need a coal chunk in the compressor.
Diamond grinding head. I'm just looking. Yeah, it has to be the diamond grinding head. Steel plate, diamond dust, industrial diamond.
Which is coal dust around a flint to make a coal ball.
Yeah, that's an entire stack of coal to get that.
Hey.
Yeah.
We don't have coal.
We really don't have coal. No, actually, look behind you. No, we don't have coal. We have a grand tool of 2 pieces of coal.
We're almost there.
The other option would be to use the implosion compressor, but that's something that we definitely don't have.
Can we do it out of charcoal?
Nope, it has to be coal dust, not charcoal dust.
That'll make charcoal dust, yeah.
Like that's one of the very, very specific particular things that, you know, sometimes end up being really annoying. Now the question is, for this cobalt brass dust that I'm trying to make, do we actually have any cobalt at all?
I don't think so, no.
Are we really gonna be stuck trying to make these machines because we just don't have any of the stuff that we actually need to make them?
It's looking that way. Why don't we do like the mining and stuff, obviously off camera, but why don't we focus on something else?
Aluminium dust and cobalt dust. How do you get cobalt dust? Cobalt. You get that from cobaltite ore. Apparently it's a byproduct from copper ore as well, but that doesn't really help us right now. Centrifuge, cobalt dust, bah. Electrolyzer, ultimate dust, that's an alloy. And cobaltite. We don't have cobalt. I don't think we found cobalt anywhere. Have a look at them. That's not my map.
We haven't.
We have soapstone / glauconite. We have bentonite, olivine. We have coal, tin, magnetite, quartzite, tetrahedrite, bastnasite, rock salt, coal. We have magnetite and bauxite and bauxite and bauxite and tetrahedrite and tetrahedrite and tetrahedrite and tetrahedrite. tin vein, redstone vein, copper iron vein, rock salt, limonite, magnesite, ruby ore, pyrope, copper iron, nickel, bauxite. That's what we found.
Is that so?
That is so, yes, exactly. In other words, we cannot make the machines that we were trying to make. Gah.
Go us.
Well done. Let's instead look at blast furnace. Blast furnace.
A furnace of blasting?
Electric blast furnace. So we need 3 electronic circuits and we need a heat-proof machine casing and a couple of furnaces and some tin cables. And the heat-proof machine casing is made of Invar. Invar. So we need nickel. Yay! And the nickel vein is right underneath our old base.
Oh.
Which is far away.
Yep.
But let us instead. Plan B. You grab the donkey, I grab the horse, we go visit the millionaire village and see how they're doing.
Oh.
Let's sleep.
Wait. Why do I grab the donkey?
Because the horse is too fast for your computer or internet to load.
Then I'll grab the other horse.
But we only have 1 horse and 1 donkey. But donk. Don't we?
I feel left out doing this.
Come on. You can't even hit the damn bridge.
On
a slow donkey. How would you ever do it on a horse? Alright, so we're heading south. Yay!
You're heading south.
I'm heading south. Yay! Well, I'm the camera, so I'm the one that matters.
Rude.
You're just making the house peaceful. Ultra
I'm gonna
rude.
find you and I'm gonna smack you for that.
Yeah, that's why I chose the faster steed. Alright, Millionaire Village, how are you doing back here behind the mountain?
The lonely
Oh,
mountain.
look at that. You've been using some sandstone, haven't you?
I don't know, I can't see them.
Well, they have. So
Good
they
for them.
have a sandstone workshop kind of deal here. Ow, ow, ow.
Uh-huh.
My horse nearly
Don't even
killed
know
me.
what was going on, but haha.
Yeah, my
Trusty steed? Hurt
my
ya?
trusty steed was pushing me up against a ceiling. Lots of children here. But yeah, that's like a lot of these houses that have been, upgraded with sandstone by now. They actually look rather shit.
Look rather shit.
But at least they've started using the ochre slabs for their paths now. So that's an
Hey,
upgrade.
so if we dig those up, will they replace them?
I think they might. I don't think you're supposed to, steal their building stuff. Okay, this house looks really shit. What the hell is going on? This is supposed to be the blacksmith. And sandstone and stone brick is not a nice mixture. Hey, dude. No city in the world can compare with Constantinople. It will rain soon. Do I understand the language? Also, I think all the villages are bugged out. It's just a feeling I have. They all appear to be doing shit, but on the other hand, none of them actually seem to react to me. As a woman,
Oh,
you
look,
aren't
a
allowed to
dungeon
do much
entrance.
here. Well, that's sad.
You're sad.
So they're selling Byzantine tiles now, they're selling bricks, they're selling wool. They have a wool farm now. Lots of birch wood, not a lot of oak wood. And
What about
they
okra?
wanna purchase smooth stone. Like they wanna purchase a lot of smooth stone. What are they building? Oh, they're upgrading the town hall. So at the moment they are
Don't keep
20
that
20
way.
adults and 6 teenagers. 26 people, that's a doubling since we last visited them on camera, I think.
I'm literally outside the village, and my donkey just keeps going around it.
Nice.
Like, I don't know what's going on. Alright, donkey, I need you to go... No? Okay. You're just gonna keep going this way, huh?
Okay, so the woodcutting guy is still getting absolutely stuck on his own fence gate all the time.
Just break the fence gate. Like, do that.
I have actually considered whether we should just, do him a favor and cut it down. So what's happening in here? You're an architect, you're building, so there's gonna be a second story to this. Why does it then look so shit? Why are you building such an ugly thing?
I'm drifting on a donkey.
You must be proud. I really don't know what else to say.
Like, I don't want to drift on the donkey. He just keeps walking sideways and backwards. I keep telling him to go this way. He's like, no, I'm going to keep going that way.
Okay, so this is the trader's house. And why is the trader's house getting a second story? I don't know. Also, why would no one actually trade with me when I was up here? Making bricks. There's a guy here making bricks. I think he's... Is that slang for being on the toilet? You know, shitting bricks.
Should be.
Shitting bricks, making bricks. Oh, and now he's off to chat. He was just sitting in his house making bricks, and then all of a sudden he decides, hey, I need company.
I need to tell people about this right away.
I need to tell people about my bricks.
My massive, shitty bricks.
There is a quest for me in here. Yay. Janis Pantagiota.
Excuse me?
Alright, so I need to deliver a fish. That's a tall order for a penguin.
Yeah, don't eat this. Aw.
There is the architect. Stop hiding. There we go. 128 reputation, whatever that means. In order to find out, I guess I need to find the mayor. Are you the mayor? I am a known face. Lately you are often seen in these Roman areas. I didn't know they were Roman.
That explains
your reputation is too low for the village to teach you how to plant vines.
Wait, so they started Vine?
Well, yeah, exactly. They have an account on Vine. But also, if you get enough reputation, like do the quest, and be nice to them, they'll actually teach you how to plant these grapevines over here. At some point.
I wish I could see where you were. I can't even move. Like.
No, you're floating in midair. It's kind of.
Oh, goody.
You're floating in the air. Boom, boom.
Coming here.
You're standing on the back of a donkey. Boom, boom. It looks really silly. Maybe you should relock. I just pushed the donkey underneath you.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed our failed plans, and we'll see you next time when hopefully we have the invite necessary to start on the blast furnace. So until then, bye!
Bye.